And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 15th of November, 2024. Today is the birthday of V.R. Krishna Iyer, born on this day in 1914. Iyer was an Indian judge who became a pioneer of judicial activism. Before that, he was a state minister, a politician, and an activist lawyer to underprivileged clients. He was seen as an ardent human rights activist. He campaigned for social justice, the environment, and animals. His judgments continue to be cited in the higher judiciary today. He wrote that justice to animal citizens is as basic to humanism as social justice is to an exploited people. The philosophical perspective of animal welfare is thus part and parcel of our cultural heritage. Every time cruelty is practiced on man or beast or bird or insect, we do violence to the Buddha and Mahavira, the founding prophet of the Jain religion. Every torture on an animal and every export of animals is a sin. Cruel practices are continuing in the land where the cow is sacred. Compassion is a constitutional duty, but torture for entertainment, bleeding, butchery, animal sacrifice, and other forms of cruelty are still extant. Iyer wrote, "Governments must be pressured to do the right thing, lest India's image and cultural heritage suffer severe damage. Let us not betray the generations from Buddha to Gandhi. Our tryst with destiny made when India awoke to independence included an imperative that the nation will wipe every tear from every eye. This applies to our animal brethren. Parrots, doves, and other birds with broken wings to be sold as pets or for delicate dishes, lions and tigers cramped and doped in small cages, and even elephants and bears brutally treated to perform impossible feats. Let us begin the crusade for compassion, and we must win because our case is just. You are no true Hindu, Jain, Parsi, Christian, or Muslim if you do not accept the indivisible unity of creation and the power of the invisible Creator. So it is that love of animals, in the widest connotation, is integral to the divine vision." The publication of Vegan Africa, Plant-Based Recipes from Ethiopia to Senegal by Marie Kacouchia was on this day in 2022. An authentically African and naturally vegan culinary journey across the continent, drawing from the cultures and traditions of more than 15 countries, years of cooking experience, and cherished memories from her own childhood on the Ivory Coast. Marie Kacouchia takes us on a tour of flavorful, healthy, naturally plant-based African dishes. Explore over 70 irresistible recipes for main courses, rice dishes, sauces, snacks, desserts, and drinks, including peanut hummus, cassava tabbouleh with radishes and herbs, yassa burger, paprika spiced plantain chips, sweet potato and ginger loaf, coconut rice pudding, lemongrass lemonade, and so much more. Vegan Africa guides you through diverse vegan cuisine from Ghana to Ethiopia, from Nigeria to South Africa. Kacouchia also shines a spotlight on the superfoods like cacao, garlic, ginger, and sweet potato that make these recipes both mouth-watering and packed with vital nutrients. Whether you're a newcomer to African cuisine or looking to make familiar favorites, Vegan Africa will help you bring healthful, delicious dishes to your kitchen. And here's a poem for today, The World by George Herbert. Love built a stately house where fortune came, and spinning fancies she was heard to say that her fine cobwebs did support the frame, whereas they were supported by the same. But wisdom quickly swept them all away. The pleasure came, who liking not the fashion began to make balconies, terraces, till she had weakened all by alteration. But reverend laws and many a proclamation reformed all at length with menaces. Then entered sin, and with that sycamore whose leaves first sheltered man from drought and dew, working and winding silly evermore, the inward walls and summers cleft and tore. But grace shored these, and cut that as it grew. And then sin combined with death in a firm band to raise the building to the very floor, which they effected. None could them withstand. But love and grace took glory by the hand and built a braver palace than before. The World by George Herbert. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder to keep building a more beautiful world.